Hey YouTubers, this is Quentin. I'm back with a review of a ROM, a Google Edition ROM for the HTC One. Here's the actual boot up, and you can see I got my bootloader's unlocked, so I got this message. But you can see it has the Google logo, and it's kind of cool, a little different, not like Nexus, but Google Experience kind of boot animation. So that's pretty cool, a little different. This ROM is basically based off a system dump that someone found, and then a developer on XDA created it and made the ROM for it. It's really nice. I was debating whether or not I was going to get the Google developer, or I should say the Google Edition HTC One, and I'm kind of glad I did. And I went ahead and unlocked my bootloader and rooted my HTC One. But it's a really neat ROM. First off, let's just look at the ROM itself. It's basically stock Android, not a whole lot different from what you would see on the Nexus 7 or the Nexus 4, but there are some differences, and I'll go over that. But anyway, one of the real cool things that I really like about it is, you've probably seen this in other videos, you can use the HTC logo as a button, an actual button where you can access the system settings. You just kind of tap on it like so, and I have Nova Launcher, so you can see I have system settings, Nova Launcher, wallpaper, manage apps, and you can go straight to your system settings, and that's really cool. I really love that. Now this is just settings, it's not search, but it's still better than having to swipe down and go to the settings or put your own settings icon on the your home screen. But it's a real neat tweak. You gotta have to have a feel for it. When I first initially touched it, I didn't even realize it had that feature. I kind of did it on that by accident, and it popped up. But basically, you just tap it like so, and it pops up. And then if you want to open Google Now, you just kind of long press, and it opens up Google Search. So that's really cool. I really like that functionality that they put into this ROM. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty typical, stock ROM. You can go into system settings. Whoops, that's Nova settings. Let's go into system settings. Go into system settings, and you can see it's just a stock, just like stock, pretty much the same. Not really a whole lot different, which is cool because I like stock. One of the things that's missing is you have all the other sections like NFC, Android Beam, mobile networks, but you don't have a data usage section. So I don't know if that's something in the ROM or the Google Edition just doesn't have it. You also can two-finger swipe down, or just like so. Two-finger swipe down, just like before on Android 4.22. And you can access your quick settings. You can toggle off your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth by long pressing, airplane mode. You can't toggle the T-Mobile, like your data. I have T-Mobile. If you have AT&T or whatever plan you have, you can't toggle that on and off because it doesn't have a data network section, and it'll give you a forced close. So that's kind of a bug in this ROM. Also, Wi-Fi tethering doesn't work either. The HTC One was fluid before, but with this ROM it's just as smooth and fluid. But I really like it. It makes the HTC truly a Google experience phone. So, and another tweak, I added this. It's a theme with the battery percentage, so that's something you would have to add. And also, I have the CyanogenMod clock that you can download the APK and side load it on your phone. So I have that. But the lock, oh, that's another thing. You see that it has the cool CRT animation off, old TV style. So that's kind of cool. And the lock screen's the same. You swipe down, you can go to your camera, you can swipe back over. I have Google Now and beautiful widgets and what's this, Android Central News. But you can add different apps, and it's just like stock. You can only add certain apps. Basically, some ROMs you can add as many widgets as you want to your home screens, which that's kind of cool. But this is basically stock. It is stock with a few tweaks, like I said, with the center HTC button that works. And that's really cool. That's one of my favorite features of this, because that makes it really neat to be able to go to your settings quick like that. but everything else is pretty similar. I mean, it's not really a lot different other than you got the nice hardware of the HTC One running stock Android, which I love. Another cool feature that will be on the Google Experience phone that's in this ROM is Beats Audio was enabled. So that's kind of cool. You can enable it or disable it. I like Beats Audio. I didn't used to like it, but it works real well with my Power Amp app, and it amplifies the sound, so I like it, and I'm glad it's included in this ROM. Okay, let's have a look at the camera. And I admit I haven't took any pictures, and it's a little different. Still the stock Google interface. You have the setting here. We can go to panorama, photosphere. You have your video. The only real difference I've seen is right here. You have this little arc to go to your different settings, like your front-facing camera, your flash settings, exposure, HDR, instead of the circle. But the basic interface is still the same. Like I said, I haven't really took any pictures. I think I took, well, let me take that back. I took maybe 1 or 2 pictures in low light, and it still seems to perform pretty much the same as the stock HTC, but you don't have Zoe or anything like that. But the camera itself still performs the same. In my opinion, it does, at least. Okay, I'm using Nova Launcher, so the experience may be a little different, but if you have a Google Edition, it's pretty much going to be the same. You know, you'll have the same app drawer. The folders will be a little different. Nova Launcher, right here, I have the disk folder, but it'll be the circle type, and you'll have the persistent Google search bar at the top. I like to remove that because I don't like the persistent bar across every screen, but that's just me. But what you're seeing here is pretty much what you'll see on the stock launcher on the Google Experience HTC One. Okay, I hope this video was informational for you and you enjoyed it. Like I said, it's stock Android basically running on the HTC One, which I really like. And if you want to do it, you can unlock your bootloader and root your phone. It's a little bit more involved with HTC because you have to go on their site and go through them, but you know, it's not that bad. As far as unlocking your bootloader, rooting, you know, you can just go on XDA and find do a root with it, you know, find some instructions of which way you want to root your phone. Anyway, I hope you, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Give me a like or a thumbs up, you know, and comment if you like, what you like about it. If you want to get the developer, or if you want to get the Google edition, I should say, excuse me, or if you just want to root your phone and install the ROM. I prefer rooting and install the ROM because you have a lot of options when you have a ROM. Your own ROM, developers put their own little tweaks in it. But, you know, it's the stock experience what I like. Anyway, thank you for watching my video and have a nice day.